Areas of Geauga County have been getting pounded by the lake effect snow.
Fox 8's Jack Shea joining us live from Ground Fox with a look at the conditions in Chardon tonight. Jack?
Liz and Lou, we are on the square in Chardon with our videographer Don Duquesne behind the wheel of Ground Fox. Road crews in Geauga County have been fighting all day and night to keep one step ahead of the storm. But every time they get the streets cleared, another batch of lake effect snow rolls in. Chardon is the buckle of the snow belt and known as the snowiest city in the state of Ohio. And over the past 2 days, the Geauga County seat has been belted by waves of lake effect snow. And just when road crews clear the streets, snow squalls deliver a fresh layer of snow. The storm can also be frustrating for Geauga County residents, clearing snow from their cars and driveways.
We've had a lot of snow, lots of snow. Put it this way, I've plowed my driveway 4 times in the past 2 days. So I think I just cleaned up my truck today, which had at least a foot of snow on it, if not more.
But in Chardon, dealing with the snow without complaint is a badge of honor.
Well, it's something you have to do. Like if I could bring my snowmobile here, I'd bring it here tonight. You know, so I love the snow. My wife loves the snow. We moved here from Los Angeles 20 years ago, and she loves it.
And you never get sick of it?
Well, sometimes.
Despite the storm, it's a busy night at the popular Square Bistro in Chardon.
I made sure when I got this job 10 years ago to have an SUV to drive here for sure, because the roads are really bad and they get a lot of snow out here.
But the manager says customers generally do not stay out too late when the snow is falling this consistently.
I just say be careful, be safe, take your time, is what I tell people when they leave here, or I'll give them a heads up. The roads are looking kind of bad, so just be careful when you're heading home.
If you think you're having trouble dealing with the ice and the snow and the cold, consider the plight of Northeast Ohioans who have no choice but to work in these conditions. Jose Luevano has been delivering packages all day and says the highway and city driving in the snow belt has been challenging.
As far as like the streets and everything, when it's not clean, it makes it a lot more difficult to get around. And I mean, they're trying to keep up with it today, but like I said, a lot of these businesses and houses are non-touched.
And Jose says the second major challenge of his job on a night like this is dealing with the slippery conditions.
Boots are soaked through and still have plenty of stuff to deliver. People don't salt, any of their sidewalks or anything, and it's definitely a little bit of a concern. But you just have to take extra precautions, I'd say, on a day like today.
And back here live in Chardon, the battle continues to clear the roads of the snow, and they are urging drivers to be patient, slow down, and give them time to do their job. Now, for a look at the conditions in the eastern suburbs of Cleveland, let's go to Fox 8 News reporter Suzanne Stratford in Orange. Suzanne?
Yeah, thank you, Jack. Absolutely. We're seeing a lot of the same out here for sure in Cuyahoga County. The wind's picking up right now again, and the snow, and it's been like this pretty much all night. In fact, about an hour ago, it was coming down so hard, it was almost like ice or hail or something. It's just been pretty wild. The wind's so strong, the snow is blowing horizontally right now here in Orange, and that's just how it's been. The roads are bad. It was a difficult commute home for many people, and just a really cold, uncomfortable night.
It's the road conditions and then the blowing and drifting right now. The roads things are starting to drift over and stuff.
Bands of lake effect snow and whipping winds wreaking havoc on drivers Friday. Multiple vehicles sliding off I-90 and 271 in eastern Cuyahoga County.
You just gotta, think for others when you're driving. It's no rush. We all going in the same place and just be safe.
ODOT plows out in force treating the interstates, but with the lake effect snow warning until 7 p.m. Saturday night, ushering in waves of snow, dumping 1 to 2 inches per hour. At times it's been tough, creating varying conditions, seemingly changing by the mile, say drivers.
It gets a little icy and then it's clear, and then you're back to you got somebody in the ditch, and so you got to swerve around them.
ODOT and the Ohio Turnpike and Infrastructure Commission strongly encouraging motorists to heed all travel restrictions and delay travel if necessary. until the storm passes.
Typical Cleveland, like it's sticking and it's sticking, you know, it's not going to seem like it's going to let up, and that's due to, you know, us being on that lake and the lake effect. But it ain't nothing that we ain't ever seen that we can't handle, so I love it.
And so for people who do love winter and cold weather, this is absolutely perfect weather for them. However, if you are driving, whether you love it or hate it, absolutely, Lou and Liz, they say be very careful and cautious out there. As we can attest to, there are many icy spots. Even where the roads look clear, they're still pretty slick. So just got to be careful.
Absolutely good advice there, Susan. You got to give it to those road crews too, because it's just kind of like the tale of two cities when you look at what we saw during the daytime and then now what you're seeing tonight too. Some of those roads were almost unpassable. They looked untouched, but now those crews have just been working nonstop and so hard. And you said they're icy, but they are so much clearer.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely. You can see traffic behind us on 271 is just moving really smoothly right now. And I have to tell you, we have seen those ODOT trucks and plows going by every 15 minutes. You know, they were dumping salt and brine and chemicals and whatever they could do to keep these roads clear and passable. They really have been working hard.
Yeah, they're doing all they can, but it is quite a battle. It's a lot out there. Suze, thank you very much for that. School is back in session on Monday. If the weather affects the start time, we'll be there, of course. Fox 8 is your official school closing station with up-to-the-minute school closings and delays on the air, online, and also on the Fox 8 News app.